Good morning, good evening, good night, and good new year. I am out of digital quarantine, and so we're going to attempt to upload a video. From the Daily Mail, I have not read this article. I wanted my reactions to be live, basically, because when it comes to woke culture, well, it's all BS. So let's read this, because, I saw the title of this, and I said, I don't want to read it. I want you guys to see my reaction right off the bat. So, Daily Mail. It's got nothing to do with gender. Democrat Emanuel Cleaver is slammed for ending his woke Congress prayer by saying amen and a woman. And yes, it's got nothing to do with gender. Amen is simply Latin. It means so it shall be, or so be it, or I'm sure it'll tell us. It's been so long since I've taken Latin, I don't remember. The only thing I remember is influctavis aquarium acclinavet me, quid subterra et nunc spirat, hominum finisi minet. Translate if you wish. Democrat Representative Emanuel Cleaver has provoked fury by closing a congressional prayer with the words, amen and a woman. Yeah. It's got nothing to do with gender. See, the woke culture is so focused on literally everything. Everything must be a slight. As Anita Sarkeesian said, everything is sexist. Everything is racist. Everything is homophobic. And you have to point it all out. Well, if you live in a world where everything is that way, well, then you're going to see it everywhere. Humankind, because it has the word M-A-N. And yes, man. The word man is the most demonized word ever, right? Let's just face it. Because men are the devil, evidently. Especially single, straight, white males. The Missouri pastor was asked to deliver the prayer to open the 117th Congress on Sunday and decided to make a gender-neutral address. Well, just saying the words amen at the bottom of it would have been gender-neutral anyways. So what? See, you're bringing gender into everything. Amen has nothing to do with gender, but yet you bring gender into it. So now because of this, I guarantee you there are going to be some woke leftist, progressive, ultra whatevers out there that are going to call and put videos up and put a change.org petition or something saying that we should strike the word amen from the English language. That's the way they operate. They take anything that's a slight, even if it's not a slight, and make it a slight. Even if it's not anything about gender, they make it about gender. It's Latin. That's it. It's just Latin. But after the video was posted online, many pointed out to Cleaver that amen is Latin for so be it, and has no reference to gender. But he's going to make it, and some other progressive, leftist, far people are going to make it about gender, because that's what they do. Representative Guy, not even going to try it, said on Twitter, it's not a gendered word. No, it's not. It's not. Unfortunately, facts are irrelevant to progressives. Unbelievable. Yeah, I couldn't have said that better myself. Progressives and ultra-far leftists don't care about facts, and neither do the ultra-far right either. We need a moderate society. We need a society that looks at things not far this way and not far that way, but, moderately. Cleaver also mentioned the Hindu god Brahma as he gave his prayer to Congress. He said, we ask it in the name of the monotheistic god Brahma and God known by many names in many different faiths. Amen and a woman. Wow. Okay, so now we can't even have now all religions are blended. Okay. I don't understand why you had to bring Brahma into it. I understand his sentiment. I guess he's trying to say God, which could be known by many different names, but why did you specifically say Brahma? Why the Hindu God? Why didn't you just say God could be known by many different names? Amen. And a woman. The prayer to open the 117th Congress ended with amen and a woman. Amen is Latin for so be it. It is not a gendered word. Unfortunately, facts are irrelevant to progressives. Unbelievable, yep. Reschenthaler. See, the woke left is just seeking attention, in my opinion. Anything that they can get, they can grasp onto that might be a slight, whether it's real or not, they'll grasp onto because they need to remain relevant. And that's dangerous. There's nothing more politically dangerous than someone who is irrelevant trying to remain relevant, because they will grasp onto anything and they will make everything about their cause, muddying the waters and pulling attention away from you and pulling laws away from where they should be and changing laws. And just stop. Conservative blogger Matt Walsh wrote, Dems open Congress with a prayer that ends with amen and a woman. Amen is a Latin word that means truly, or so be it. A woman is a nonsense word that means nothing. There's no word that is a woman. Now, with the space, a woman is part of a sentence, obviously, but it's not a word. Dems find a way to make everything stupid and nonsensical. Utter clowns, all of them. They tend to make things all about whatever political push they have latched onto at that time. And they don't see past that push. They can't. Greg T. Johnson tweeted, Amen, Old English, from ecclesiastical Latin, from Greek, amen, from Hebrew, amen. Truth, certainty, used as expression of agreement, belief, or affirmation. Nothing to do with gender. Typical wokeism. Change words, definitions to promote narratives and make everything political. Yeah. Sometimes we just need things that people say are political to not be political because they're just not. The word amen means what it means. It's been used for a long time. And I know we're advancing and we change words, but gosh, at what point do we get to where, okay, let me think. How do I describe this? You're walking down the street, and I don't like you. I don't like you. You're my neighbor, and I don't know. We've been feuding for years. And I want to find a way to get back at you. Okay. So I wait for a conversation or something where you use a word that I can latch onto and then pin on some sort of a wokist ideology to it and make you look like you are saying something you're not. And they do it all the time. They change words. They change definitions. Here's a unpopular opinion, the word gay. Anybody watch the Flintstones from back in the day, the cartoon with Fred Flintstone and Barney Rubble, and the end of the song said, Flintstones, meet the Flintstones, whatever it goes, and then we're having a gay old time. Gay simply meant happy. That's it, just happy. But the word's changed. And that's how it happens. Another Twitter user wrote, Cleaver said of his prayer, I was honored to deliver the opening prayer for the 117th Congress. Yeah, but you screwed it up at the end. You took the prayer, which may have been a good prayer, not really into it, but okay, it could have been a good prayer, and you ended it with a gendered annotation, which then nullifies the entire prayer. Amen is not anything to do with gender, but you brought gender into it. You see, that's what the leftists and the far leftists and woke society does. They bring gender into everything. You want to get a job, you got to be the right gender. You want to get a fair trial, you got to be the right gender. You want to get into college, you want to graduate college, you want to get on the easy street through college, have it paid for, you got to be the right gender. You need the right race, the right color. You got to have the right narrative. Heaven forbid anybody should speak up against them. Pay no attention to the people behind the curtain. They don't exist. Only pay attention to what your eyes are being shown. May God bless each and every representative with the courage and wisdom to defend our democracy and the liberties we all hold so dearly. Okay? The woke prayer comes after a committee proposed changes in House rules to honor all gender identities and eliminate words with inherent genders such as father or mother. What? How are you going to eliminate the words father or mother? How are you going to describe somebody? I am up here and I would like to thank my family. I would like to thank the person with deoxyribonucleic sitting there that has more Y chromosomes than X chromosomes with... How do you describe it? And then I would like to thank my person over there with deoxyribonucleic acid and has more XX chromosomes and no Y chromosome. I'm confused. How do you eliminate words like father or mother? How do you do that? So that means father. Okay, that means father. That means dad. That means pop. That means papa. That means whatever. Mother. Mom. I mean, what? That's absurd. So now you can't even address your mom or dad as mom or dad? You can't even be in a conversation and say, yeah, my mom said this, or my dad said this, or my mom did that, or my dad did that. So now when you go into an interview, when you call the IRS and you want to get information, they ask you, what's your mother's maiden name? They're wrong for asking what's your mother's maiden name. What are they going to say? What is your person with mammary glands maiden name? Well, then you can't even say maiden name because, well, that connotates maiden. So you can't even say that. What is your individual with mammary glands who raised you's beginning birth name? Wow, that's the society we're going to come into. Now we're going to have cheat sheets. We're going to have to walk around with little cheat sheets so that way we don't say the wrong thing. Jeez, man. Nancy Pelosi, the Democrat Speaker of the House, announced the proposal, saying the move would make the lower chamber the most inclusive in history for transgender and non-binary people. But how does me calling my dad father or calling my mom mother affect transgender or non-binary people? It's a descriptor. It's a descriptor. Wow, this is just absurd. The new House rules would remove gender-specific references such as man, woman, husband, or wife in the 45-page text that governs the House. My person over here with mammary glands that I've been married to for X amount of years. My person over here with medical terminology now. Warning, trigger warning, medical tech. Oh, God. Trigger warning, medical terminology coming ahead. My partner over here with a penis, is that how we're supposed to? My partner over here with a vagina, is that how we're supposed to address everybody now? So, are you a man or a woman? You're on the phone, you're talking online, you're talking to someone, whatever, and you're not sure if they're a man or a woman. What do you have to say? Do you have a penis or a vagina now? It sounds a little more intrusive than are you a man or a woman? That's so absurd. How does striking father, mother, husband, wife, woman, and man from history, how does striking those words from history help transgender and non-binary people? They have their own descriptors that we must obey. We have to follow their rules. We have to follow what they want to say, but they don't have to do anything that we ask. It's one-sided and it's always one direction. One direction. What if I'm offended by the word transgender because it has the word gender in it? Or what if I'm offended by the word non-binary because it has the word nary in it? You're not going to change anything. It's all one-sided. It's one direction. Oh my gosh. Woke culture. Woke culture needs to die. Seriously. Woke culture and gender politics, nothing good could come of it. We're going to be on the wrong side of history if we go down this road. Trust me. You're controlling the narrative and you're trying to change the narrative. You're trying to change the entire lexicon. And he who or she or it or what am I supposed to say? He or she, can I not say he or she? Isn't everybody in the world either a he or a she? Or a he, she, or whatever? Isn't it a combination of whatever? So what word can I say that encompasses everything? I can't say human being because it has the word man in it. I can't say earthling, evidently, because, well, that's universalist, denying existence of other entities in the universe, I am told. So what can I call everybody? See how dangerous this is. If we cannot speak freely, then we cannot speak. Just my opinion. Give me yours. And if you'll notice, on a note, I'm not monetizing any videos. Screw YouTube. Screw YouTube. I have been shadow banned for years, and so it's not even worth it. I'll pay for my channel. I'll go broke paying for my channel. Finally out of digital quarantine, I've been fighting it. My ability to contact YouTube help support has straight been removed. The option is simply not even there. It used to be there. I used to use it, and it's gone. It's physically gone. The option to do it is not even there. I did get chat with YouTube help on a live chat. That option was there. They gave me the email address. I've emailed, and for some reason, I'm guessing my emails are blocked or quarantined or something. So, thumbs up would really help me out, or a comment. I love you guys. Stay informed, and I will see you on the next one. And don't go woke. Just don't do it. You heard the phrase, go woke, go broke? How about our entire nation? If our entire nation goes woke. We can't just sit here and let people dictate the narrative without a pushback. See you guys on the next one.